growing as a Magic Ears teacher. Hello, heroes! My name is Alicia, and today we are going to talk about my Magic Ears journey. In this video, we will talk about my Magic Ears experience and some of the things I have learned along the way. First, applying to Magic Ears, the beginnings of a Magic Ears teacher, and last but not least, growing as a Magic Ears teacher. Are you ready? Let's go! If you're thinking of applying to Magic Ears, or you're already a Magic Ears teacher and are like me, it may have taken you some time to actually decide to apply. When I was debating about applying to Magic Ears, it was hard for me to believe that this was an actual, legit job. I just kept thinking, this can't be real. Someone will actually pay me to teach Chinese kids English online, at home, and I can make my own schedule? After reading several wonderful reviews and hearing how great Magic Ears was, I finally decided to apply. And now I am so happy that I did. Applying to Magic Ears is different from any other ESL application experience. It does take time and preparation. Magic Ears looks for very specific criteria from their teachers. They want you to be the best that you can be. When I applied, I had a mentor who was very helpful to me. I watched every single video I could find on the YouTube channel. I practiced, and practiced. Now, here I am, a little over a year later, and I am still just as excited about being a part of this team as I was on day one. So, if you are thinking of applying, have applied, and are going through the process, or you're already a hired teacher and referring other teachers, please know that you can do this and tell your applicants they can do this. It just takes time and preparation and a lot of practice. As you prepare and practice for the application process, the same takes place for every class that you will teach for Magic Ears, which leads me to the beginnings of a Magic Ears teacher. Bottom lines, report, turn the camera off, mute, unmute, bring up in 1v1. How am I supposed to do all of this with 4 students in a class? Keep smiling and be done in 25 minutes. Trust me, we have all asked ourselves this question starting out as a new Magic Ears teacher. I know I surely did. Class progression, time management, and noise control are the 3 bottom lines to follow in Magic Ears classes. It takes time to be able to follow all of these while keeping your passion and energy up in the classroom. But rest assured, it can be done. Starting out, I remember either excelling in one area and then not doing so great in another. Then I remember receiving advice to make a list of the areas I needed to work on. Take 1 or 2 items from that list and work on them in every class. Once I made progress in those, I would move on to the next. This was some of the most amazing advice I received. After just a couple of weeks, my classes were running so much smoother, and I was able to follow those bottom lines, all while not dropping my smile. In addition to this, I also took as many workshops and trainings that I could. They were so very helpful to me. In these trainings, you're able to learn suggestions and tips, not only from the trainer, but also from other teachers. Let's take a moment to talk feedback. As Magic Ears teachers, we not only receive feedback from parents and students, but also from the team. I know that receiving feedback is tough. Things that we can work on are always hard to hear, but please know that when we get this feedback, it is to help us. You are an awesome teacher because you are hired in the first place. Take the feedback, use it, and apply it. You will begin to see your classes become better and better. If you are having issues with any classroom management areas, please reach out. We are all here to help each other succeed. Watch the class examples on our YouTube channel. This is one of the best ways to see how teachers handle issues that are bound to arise in class. Take the trainings and workshops that are available. They are all resources provided to help you master the skills needed to grow as a Magic Ears teacher, which leads me to growing as a Magic Ears teacher. Bottom lines, check. Reporting, check. Personalized feedback to students, check. Good ratings from parents and students, also check. But something is just a little off. I feel like my classes are not as fun as they used to be. Have you asked yourself any of these questions lately? Well, if you're like me, once you've been teaching for a while, you may have felt or feel a little stagnant. This did happen to me, and this is how I overcame it. First, I changed up some of the props I use frequently in class. Then, I switched a few things in my classroom area. I changed my background and found more ways to be a little more organized. After these changes, I started to feel a little better while teaching, but I felt like I still needed to do something else. That's when I decided to retake some of the trainings and workshops. This was so beneficial to me. There are always new teachers coming in, which means new ideas and people to learn from. Trainers learn something new every day as well. When you retake workshops, you will find that they are never exactly 100% the same. In doing this, I learned things I could incorporate to make my classes more fun for myself and my students. This is when I added dice with numbers and different faces and voices to spice up the 1v1 practice. I also learned to use more puppets and silly faces and props in the intros to really engage my students. Even after you have been teaching a while, you will see that there are always things to work on and improve. It could be making class more fun, better ways to correct errors, or ways to improve time management. The list could go on and on. We are always striving to learn ways to become better and better with each class. The learning never stops for our students as well as for us. So don't hesitate to retake those trainings. Change up your lighting or your background, or you can change what you're using to keep your setup organized. You'll see it's like a breath of fresh air. So that's it. Applying to Magic Ears. If you haven't and are thinking about it, do it. Prepare and practice. Remember that the beginnings of a Magic Ears teacher can be overwhelming, but take it one class at a time and you can succeed. Never stop growing and learning during your Magic Ears journey. There is always something we can do to become better. I hope this video has helped you. If you are thinking of applying, have applied, or are already teaching as a beginner or as a seasoned teacher looking for ways to grow. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Have any more advice or tips? Please leave them in the comments below. Goodbye.
If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel,